So, duets. They're a type of composition designed to be played by just two people. Today I'm going to be meeting up with one of my musician friends and we're going to play a few duets for you. We're also going to talk about duets in the form of answering some questions that I've managed to come up with. She doesn't know that I have them, so there'll be a surprise for her too. I think this is going to be a really fun collab project to do. I can't wait to get started, so let's get going. I've arrived here where I'm going to be playing the duets with
My name's Chelsea. Hello.
my friend Chelsea here, one of my musician friends. So Chelsea, tell us a little bit about you, kind of what you do and how you got involved in music.
So my parents were both in the military bands, both trombone players. They met at the Navy School of Music. So my mom was Marine, my dad was Navy. I grew up listening to trombone and listening to them play. And I think I picked up one of the trombones in the house the first time when I was about 5 years old. And I played by ear the lullaby that my dad would sing me to sleep, which was I Got a Crush on You, Ella Fitzgerald. So I just kind of was in the music room and playing it out a little bit. And that's the first memory I have of playing trombone.
Oh,
5 years old.
5 years old. Hear that? You've been playing since you were 5 years old. I started in 5th grade, so different kind of 5, but
Yeah.
I was 11? Yeah, I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You've been playing a while.
I have, yeah.
That's why you're so good.
Thanks.
Okay, so I have prepared 3 duet-related questions to ask you. And as I said earlier, she doesn't know what the questions are, so they're going to be a surprise for her.
All right.
Nothing too intimidating, so don't worry about that. But, I think they're good questions. First question I want to ask you, what do you like about playing duets?
I like to play with another person, to hear how the chords all end up and the intervals and everything, and then just feeling it. I don't know what it is about trombone specifically, but just feeling the music with another person. Our instrument is just it's the best tone.
Yeah.
So I think part of playing in duets is you just get to play with another person. You get to make music with another person. I have always said that music is a community event, and it's one of those things. It's just better with other people.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, when you're by yourself, you can I guess specifically curate things to be exactly maybe how you want it to be, but there is a connection that's itching to be there, at least when I play music. It's have fun by myself, at the same time it's there's a whole nother vibe when you play music with other people, and I really like it a lot. Okay, second question. What do you find easy or... Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase this question. What do you find easy and what do you also sometimes find challenging about playing duets?
I mean, it's easy when the other person knows how to read music.
Yeah.
We talked about that briefly before. Sure. Like these dynamics here, we have the crescendos, we have this roadmap and everything, and it's I mean, it's a lot easier when the other person is focused on that as well. I guess something that could be difficult is lining everything up how you envision it as hearing it and how the other person envisions hearing it. You know, just communicating that and everything. I will say, just like reading these with you, I think we'll be fine.
I appreciate you have confidence in my playing. More confidence than I sometimes have, I think. So I appreciate the extra confidence to help me. All right, last duet question. This one's a fun one. I'm really curious to hear you answer this one.
Okay.
And I've thought about this one too, so I have an answer for this one at the same time. So, what are two instruments that you'd really like to see do a duet together? I know I kind of put you on the spot. You might have to think a bit. It's okay, but like.
Two instruments that I like to hear play a duet together.
I will warn you, my answer is kind of wild.
What's weird is that the first instrument that came to mind is a zurna.
A zurna? What's a zurna?
Okay, so it's a woodwind instrument. I cannot think of where it's from right now at the top of my head. Oh, it's like a piercing tone to it.
I take your word for all this because I've never heard of it before.
It's really killing me that I don't know. I can't think of where it's from right now. But it's kind of a smaller instrument too. Sorry, okay, so, I'm starting to spiral.
So a zurna. No, you're good. So a zurna. That was how you pronounce it?
Yeah, a zurna.
And what's the other instrument?
Let's see.
That alone already sounds interesting. Like I could just. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up when I get home or something. What a zurna is. I have no idea.
I know. I just keep thinking of world music right now. I don't know. You put me on the spot.
I did. You can say zurna and a trombone.
A zurna and a trombone? Nah.
Already,
okay.
Your answer is way more wild than my answer was going to be. So I was going to say two instruments I think would be interesting to see do a duet together would be a tuba and a harp. Oh. Just because they are so different. Like a harp, it's a very sounds very light and floaty. You can play chords in it and melodies and stuff. Tuba is very huge and resonancy and stuff, and just hearing the huge contrast between the two. I like things that work that initially you wouldn't think are supposed to work.
I'll just do the two ones that I said a second ago. A zurna and a didgeridoo. How crazy would that be? Similar to kind of your thought process there. Didgeridoo, you can do the multiphonics and things like that with it, but with a zurna being such a piercing and a very specific sound, I think it'd be kind of cool to hear those two together.
Yeah. No, definitely. Okay.
Turkish, that's what it is. Okay.
A Turkish instrument. Okay. Now that you show me that and I'm hearing it and I'm seeing it, I have heard of zurna before. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah. I taught world music for a minute when I was teaching at a high school out on the east side. Yeah, that was one of the things we brought up as we talked about zurnas and didgeridoos.
So zurna and didgeridoo duet and a tuba and a harp duet. Mm-hmm. Or a zurna, didgeridoo, harp and tuba quartet.
Oh, yeah.
Might be hard finding four people who play those instruments well enough to do that, but I don't know. I will say one thing though, talking about the duets and playing the duets, it's definitely made me inspired to compose a duet too, because that's kind of my thing. I like just making a bunch of music as much as possible, and so yeah, I definitely want to compose a duet. I'll probably start with just a trombone duet, since I have what we know, a good reference to go off of. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for doing this project with me and playing with me and educating me on the zurna.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Excited.
This is definitely not the last time you'll see Chelsea for sure. Love to have her on the channel again. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the music, if you enjoyed us talking about duets, hearing duets, if you didn't know what a Zerna was, comment below, so at least I don't feel uncultured. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys soon.